Hi friends, welcome back to my studio. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of June 19th to whatever day that ends up being. This is how it goes. But I'm going to be doing this plan with me with the Planners Anonymous Dream Chaser kit, which I absolutely love and have been nervous to actually use. But the time is now. Because if we're being honest, I want to use my fountain pen that is currently inked. Let me show you, this is my ink log with this ink here, which is a gorgeous purple. I also have this blue at the moment, which I think will probably look pretty good, and this dark blue, which might also, we'll see. I really wanted to use this green, but I don't have anything that really matches with it, so another time. So if we're being honest about where our inspiration comes, that's where it comes. That particular ink, which I didn't love when I bought it, but it looks really good once it's like put to paper. Okay, so I'm gonna admit to you that I don't really know where this is going. And I'm a little afraid that this is going to consequently take forever. But we're going to start and we're going to see what happens. So the first thing I know I want to do is put the date covers down. I was going to use these. I'm not going to use the whole sidebar because I'm using a different layout than usual. This is what I call my stacked layout. It is not yet available on my website, but it doesn't have a full sidebar. So I'm just going to, I want to leave all of this intact because I do love using the sidebar pieces. But I am going to take the headers because I also have these from the regular kit and I think they will match that one just fine, so I don't feel like I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul too badly here. I'm doing a Sunday start these days. You'll notice that these are not at all right anymore, but that's fine because we're just going to be covering them up anyway. So I'm going to fast forward through this because I have a feeling that my indecision is going to take a long time later. All right, so we've got that done. The foil for this kit is hollow, rainbow hollow. I'm not sure that's coming up on screen, or a little bit on the 20. It's really, well, I guess I could be showing it to you on here. It's really gorgeous. So we'll probably use a little bit more of that, but we'll get started here. So I just looked at my calendar. I don't have anything outside the normal plan for this week, but Sunday is both Father's Day and Juneteenth, although the 20th is Juneteenth observed if for people who have the federal holiday off. For those of you who aren't familiar, I know there are a lot of international people on this. I know there are a lot of international people here. Juneteenth is the celebration, the oldest celebration of the ending of slavery in the United States. I'll post a link to where you can read more if you're interested. It's been a big deal for a long time, but it became a federal holiday in 2020, I believe. I do not get that day off because I am not a federal employee and don't follow the federal holidays, but we probably should still acknowledge it. So this was the sidebar. I had pre-cut it with my craft knife. It doesn't come cut, but I just thought I can't have the sidebar, the whole stack up. I thought this would be a nice way to add a little something. And I was also going to add this here. I've been really enjoying this. I used that last week. It's hard to use these big, beautiful things, but, oh, and last time I realized that I should lay it down first and then cut it. And, like, cut the pages apart, but that's not what I did. I pre-cut it so that I wouldn't have to do it on camera, which is a little challenging. But this is also a little challenging. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, and I cut too deep through the page. Although, fortunately, I didn't cut through the next page. So I'm just going to put this on here. I figured a spread where I'm not using the whole stack up is like a good time to use these other stickers because there won't be the same visual density kind of happening. So this will give, these are on clear, which is amazing. The newer kits, even newer than this, are having more and more of the deco on clear, which I was a little nervous about, but I think is actually really awesome, and I've been enjoying it on the Sweet Art kit, which is the newest one I have received. But Sammy just last night on the day of filming posted a walkthrough on the newest kit that has arrived to her, Mermaid Shores, and the clear stuff that's on there, and that's really, really, really gorgeous. Okay, I'm probably going to want a little something down here as well. As I was putting the dates on, I realized this is the first time I've used this layout since switching to a Sunday start. This layout's a little weirder in a Sunday start, just because Saturday and Sunday, like, were intended to be stacked, but aren't. But we're not gonna let that bother us. I don't need this much room on any day anyway, so it's not that big a deal. But I feel like this side is a little naked, so I'm thinking about maybe using one of these corners, or, I mean, this is a paper sticker. This one was clear, but I could do that. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. I also have the stamps, if I decide that's where I want to go. But I think I just mostly want this like a little evened out. I don't want things too boxed in, but I do, you know, want it to like not feel off balance. I'm thinking about taking these and like cutting them. That is what my instinct tells me. I'm gonna, instead of using my X-Acto knife, I'm gonna try. All right. I'm gonna cut this. I'm sorry, I keep hitting it. I'm gonna cut this like this so that I can keep the koi fish intact. But then I'm gonna cut it in half this way so that I'm gonna have it inside the box. That'll still give it like that feeling I'm looking for, but it will have like kind of a better reason to be like cut off the way it is. Because I can like line them up. Oops. All right, let's put this down. Fortunately, stickers have been coming up off this paper really easily. This is the Cosmo Air Light paper. I'm just going to go ahead and put that down. Which is fountain pen friendly. And I've been really enjoying it. And the fact that the stickers come back up without a fight isn't why I'm using it, but is still appreciated. All right, and then I'm going to leave this one intact because I don't want to cut the koi fish off. Should I have this one coming off the edge? So these come off the edge. This one goes, I kind of feel like, yes. I don't know, but it's not terrible. I don't know that it's quite perfect, but it's definitely not terrible. The only other thing I know I want to do is use some Girl Boss Anna overlays to use on my little headers here. So I think 8 is a good match. Maybe 12 also. These are ones I've numbered myself. This isn't a thing they come. So 8 is from Moonchild, 12 is from Mermaid Melody. But those aren't official names or numbers. If you go to her website, which I'll have linked below, you won't see either of those numbers there. You'll just see the collections. Do we think any of the blues will match? The only one that has a shot is Wildflower. We'll pull it out and we'll see what happens. Wildflower, by the way, is the one I use, the collection I use the most by a pretty wide margin, if you're curious. So these are clear. They're pretty much exactly like these clear stickers, but they're essentially on clear tape. And your print can like come right through. The new ones that she has, some of them are going to be coming out in washi tape form, and those are kiss cut in a way, or die cut. They don't have the like surrounding, and I'm very excited for those, but I do not yet have any. But I don't love the like surrounding square plastic. That's sometimes I cut them, and sometimes I leave them. And I'm just going to leave them now. They're not super obvious, but they're not my favorite look. I don't hate that. And then I'll put this one again. Here we go. Great. I know I say this all the time, but like, we could be nearly done, right? If I were a white space planner, I would be, but I'm not. We're here to use the kit. For example, I definitely want some deco here. I always start with the things that like, I know I don't need that whole box. This feels a little big though. Start on the first page. Oh, I love her. Let's see how big she is. Yeah, she's too big. Too big for this layout. On B6. There are other versions that she would be totally fine in, but this one, not so much. But maybe the feather. This one is we're very lily pad forward. Although I kind of just like the little candles. Lots of this, but I think we've got this kind of thing covered for now. We're definitely going to want some minis. We definitely will. Cooking mini? Yeah, let's do cooking mini. Here with meals. These are on clear now. in the, let's see if I can get this up. They're unclear now, so the like white is less obvious, which I was worried about, and I gotta say, I've changed my tune. I think I'm in favor. Cooking mini. Maybe we'll do like a peep or something too, but it's not what we're looking for right now. We are looking for some deco. I mean, this Stardust one. It's going to be really big again. The digital kit hasn't come out yet for this kit. So I don't always know what I feel comfortable using, which I know is silly, but it's easier to use my kit when I know. All right, I'm gonna use this feather. Oh, or maybe the moth. Maybe let's do the moth. That feels right. Okay, so I pulled out some boxes. I print my own boxes sometimes. I don't know how well any of them match. I think this purple is too warm. There's too much red in it. This I think will work. And the blues are too green. But I think a couple of these could work if I want them. And then there are some boxes in here too. Also, I'm not going to go too box heavy because my fountain pens do work. Well, I'm going to show you. This is a preview for a video to come. But this paper stock actually takes a thin fountain pen quite well. So I can write on either the paper or the sticker paper pretty well here. So I got options. I like options. But here's the part where I stall out, where like most of what I've already thought of, I've done. Now I just have to come up with something. And that's harder. I'm just going to do it. There's a box for Tuesday. I need somewhere. I don't write that many things per day, and when like I have the box this long, I actually don't really know where to write. So like I kind of like having a spot. It just kind of helps me. And actually these squares are my favorite boxes. How does this blue feel? Because I kind of want to do the same thing on Wednesday. This box feels big. I don't have any squares. What was past me thinking? I don't do that many things on Wednesday. I've got standing plans with my graduate school friends, so I try not to schedule myself too much to do on Wednesday. So we're going to use the smaller box there. And so I'll write here on Tuesday, here on Monday, put some bullet points down. Anywhere on Sunday, here on Thursday, anywhere on Friday or Saturday, or we'll add some boxes still. Let's do, so in last week's video, I used these bullet points for the first time, and I did kind of enjoy it. So let's do it again. The new ones are on clear, but these and this kit are on paper. both of which is fine with me. I'm trying to vary the color here. Aren't quite even. Some of my layouts, I think almost all of the ones on my website, all the new ones on my website have dot grid, but this one does not, which makes it a little harder, but not too bad. I'm going to do the same thing here on Thursday. I love using my Zig Clean Colored dot markers to make dots, which is why it's taken me so long to use these, because I like making dots with those. But it's fun to experiment, and I have the stickers. I may as well use them, right? They're being sent to me every month, whether I use them or not. So I may as well use them. If you've been following my Project Stash Down videos, I'll post a link to my most recent one. You know that I'm trying to work on my mentality of using things rather than hoarding things. That finishing something, using and finishing something is a thing to be excited about, not like a thing to dread. And like I've really been working on some of my attitude about that. And you can kind of see that in action here as I'm trying to use these dots and other things in my kit. I was thinking of doing a checklist for this. All right, these come in different lengths. Friday, not going to do a whole lot on Friday, so we'll pick a short one. There's it's just a 3-dot one. It's just a matter of where to put it. Feels a little like it should be hanging from something, but I don't actually want it that high. But we're going to put it here, not hanging on anything, and maybe we will find something to hang it with. Oh, I think this is going to be too, let's do it. Here's a little push pin. I'm going to trim it slightly. It's got a pretty wide, the manufacturing can only cut so small, so it's got a pretty wide white. Now I'm doing this very unevenly because it's so small. But let's have a little push pin holding up this list. Now it's not floating, it's pinned. Life is full of mental games that we play with ourselves. I do like these post-it notes. Have I left myself anywhere really to put a post-it note? All right, well, Sunday, as we discussed, is both Juneteenth and Father's Day, so maybe I will note that here and that post-it with like a white paint pen or gel pen on there. And, I'm having fun on this page. I never really use this page, but I'm trying to be better. So let's use this little pen. We're going to put it here. I like it when things break the lines. You may have noticed. I didn't like the washi. I love these washi so much. Don't know that I have anywhere I'm looking to use them, but let's play with the little techniques here. I like it when I see people like using washi like that's what's holding on. We've got the push pin holding this on. This one's taped up. using the washi. Try not to sing on this. Here we are. All right, real close for real. Let's do Celebrate because it's on here. We may as well use it, and it's gonna look awesome on this dark. There, Celebrate. I'll write that in. Let's look through our stickers, see what nooks and crannies feel like being filled. I think I'm going to put this mug that says Serenity here. Just to fill in that weird space. I don't need all the weird spaces to be filled. Like this one doesn't bother me. I might letter something in there depending on what happens that day. Is there a trash icon anymore? I don't remember. Nope. Coffee, pushpin, marker. Nope, that's fine. I'm not sure there ever was in these kits. It's hard to remember. Just something small here. I think I'm just like leaning into the moths. Are there moths on the stamp kit? No. Yeah, but it's right there. Save a little moth friend for another time. I pulled out the papers, but it doesn't look like I'm on track to use them. Maybe just like a little agate? You know, a little geode. It kind of just looks like a blob without any other context. Oh, maybe some word fetty. Make your dreams come true? Make your dreams come true. There, that gives me like most of what I was looking for. A little weight on the bottom to counteract that. Let's look and see if we want any others. You're made of magic and stardust. Let's see. Sure, why not? So unfortunately my camera cut out, but we were so close to done. All you missed was me writing in white gel pen that Sunday is Juneteenth and Father's Day, and then because I have the opportunity to refilm this outro, I put it in my Under the Stars melody, which is absolutely perfect with this kit. I have the die cuts from Dream Chaser and then a little Under the Stars notepad that I just lettered in here. Really, really cute. And it looks awesome. Here's the pen that came with this kit also. So really good. These are iridescent hollow discs from the Happy Planner too. On point. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. Oh, also if you want to see what it looks like written in with my fountain pen inks, I think it's going to look real good. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll post the after the pen sometime late next week when it's finished. So thanks for bearing with kind of a slow and uncertain one. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more from me, hit the subscribe button. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye, friends.